Okay, we've done a lot with the Screencastify, and we'll still work with Screencastify. I left y'all hanging last week before spring break when I talked about the dragon that picked you up in the stadium and flew across the island and dropped you off in a cave. You created those three objects in Screencastify, and we'll go back to it, but I think we need to take a break from Screencastify now, and we're going to start working with some photo editing. Photo editing can be a lot of fun, and it can actually earn you money. There are people that they get paid really good money to take pictures at wedding. You don't have to have a degree in photography or a degree in photo editing, but you have to have a good camera and know what you're doing with the camera to take some good pictures. From there, it's up to you what you do with it. I know some teachers that do that as a weekend job, that they bring a little extra money into their house that way. I have taken pictures at weddings, but it was not as a wedding photographer. But I have done things where I've set up a photo booth at reunions and weddings, at graduation parties. So I've made money from photo editing, and you can do the same. We're going to work with a couple of different programs, some that I've worked with in the past, some that they've done some upgrades to, and another one that's a new program I've never used before, but is very similar to Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop is the premier with photo editing software, but it's also very expensive. And so if we can find something that is comparable, we'll use that. And thank you for reminding me. But yes, tomorrow EduTyping lesson 24 is due. Make sure you complete all the lessons or all the parts of lesson 24 and do the EduTyping self-progress that is assigned for tomorrow. Make sure you get that done tomorrow also. All right. We're going to work with many things. First, though, I want you to think of 5 careers that use photo editing. I'm going to pause this recording. I want you to write down 5 careers that use photo editing. Okay, I hope you've thought out 4 or 5. Actually, you need to come up with 5 different careers that use photography. In class, we came up with things like a realtor. They would really use photography to take pictures of a home. Advertising, they're going to take a lot of pictures because they got to get that product out there so that you want to go out and buy that product. So like at McDonald's, you see on the poster there as you go up to McDonald's, this beautiful hamburger, brilliant green lettuce. They've got all this color added to this. And yet when you buy the hamburger and you open it up and you look at it and it's like, doesn't quite match. Well, that's where you can use your photography to change that up. We talked about wedding photography. There's so many different things. So I've given you 2 or 3 here ideas. You need to come up with the rest. But I also want you to find how much do those different jobs make? How much does a realtor make? How much does a wedding photographer make? What is that as a career versus maybe a weekend job? As I was telling the class, I know some teachers that they do wedding photography on weekends because, hey, weddings are most often on the weekends and during the summer, and they can make some quick cash doing that. So think about that and make sure you email that to me. The other thing I need you to do is email me 6 photos of you taken with the Chromebook, or if you're at home, with your personal device. We're going to look over that and go over some things here. First, you go down to your launcher, and there in your launcher, you will find the camera. So I want everybody to open up your camera on your computer. And of course, mine's a little harder to find. Probably because I got so many things open right now. Here it is, camera. Now, I want you to look at the camera at the tools that you have off to the side. First, you have your settings. And in the settings, you can change many things. I like the grid type. The grid helps you be able to center things, and you can see right here is the button to turn it on and off. It's up to you how you use that, but it can really help you in keeping things centered, and you will find in advertising they do that a lot. Mirroring. This is how you can change the direction that your camera is coming from, whether it's right or left. There's a lot that you can do with this. It's really fascinating how you can change it back and forth though. I like the timer. Again, you can go in and set the timer by changing the settings here. On my Chromebook, I have 3 seconds or 10 seconds. This is really helpful when you're trying to take a picture of yourself and there's nobody else that can help you. So keep that in mind. That's something that you may find useful. Next, we have where you're using your front camera or your back camera. Now, this only works if it is on your device. Not all of you have this on your device. So if you're using a phone or a tablet, you probably do. Then you have your video. This is how you can take video clips, your photo, and then the square. And then the square will change a lot up. Now, I've noticed my camera is not doing any of these changes, and it may be because I had the grid turned on. Or I've got something else going here. I'll have to play with that and figure it out. Now, this also will shrink in. This is really good when you're needing to take a photo maybe for your passport. Your passport, they really have to require a certain size photo. And so you have to be able to put like your head, your face in that small area. So that's something for you to also look at. All right, I'm going to let y'all work on these things. I need you to give me a screenshot of your 6 photos, 3 with your mask on, 3 with your mask off. Of those 3, I need a front shot, I need a portrait where you're facing to my right, and then my left. So that's where you get your 3 pictures, and then you do 3 with the mask on, 3 with the mask off. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. I hope you had a good spring break. Respect others, wear your mask correctly. If you have questions, please let me know.